outside, you in the crib, but the boy outside. I get it on outside, from the dust to the dawn outside. So when I'm on outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword's drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the boy outside. I get it on outside, that's a definite. Cannonball, wrecking shit, excellent. Rhyme rocket bombing like the president. I remain strong, King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do, that's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent, chain on, hella bent. Throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the braids in, shades on, made men. Cause we put in work to stop the earth until they cave in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid when we bout to leave the sword, the stone. Nigga, we warriors, hardcore, tracking the pride. To let the Hebrew speak, nigga, general eyes. And we talk super heavy, nigga, that's the surprise. With all scripture, street talk, word to Captain the Cod. Nigga, we blazing, ripping the mic with all facts. Doing the knowledge to the max till we cracking the pavement. U.P.K, out of one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's autumn, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, you're cold and plugged, and that's real. Oh, I get it, cat tie, or they not of our kind. I get the order, then it's kind, not the one kind. Without that doubt in my mind, I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody that come against us, they should probably resign. It's a war going on outside, no men to save from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but can they take some? Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now. I'ma go and sell out these polos to get a full pound. Game sure ain't started the war, but I'ma end it, cause the spiritual war could turn carnal any minute. I remember riding back in the days, window was tinted, but Salaki, I'm done with that carnal shit, I repented. And they bomb-proof the booth every time I'm about to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth and I'ma defend it. And I get my second wind just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside, I'm jumping in it. It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the boy outside. I get it on outside, from the dust to the dawn outside. So when I'm on outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword's drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the boy outside. I get it on outside.
Nobody's safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762, slip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for the bullshit. Kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall. Something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true too. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transform the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your calories. Courage of King David, battling like the Maccabees. Find out who you think that nigga ought to him casually. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty, take it, they hate it savagely. I try leaving rap alone, but I guess that this had to be. Keep you grounded like gravity, in the field, but it's amity. Horror, I see calamity, scar you up for my family. Mumble rappers be mad at me, fuck them up in they faculty. They words sweet, sit in they mouth and causing cavities. Yeah, it's a war, but none of you suckers worthy.
It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the boy outside. I get it on outside, from the dust to the dawn outside. So when I'm on outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword's drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the boy outside. I get it on outside.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn right, I'm a UPK nigga. Straight out of one West, no contest. We the best to the niggas that's living, trying to contend with the stress. Going through the test, no access, cause you oppressed slaves. Niggas is dying off in waves. Living in dirt, now it's a grave. Niggas cross-talk through the crosswalk or the white chalk over the bodies of roads that you paid. America's killing us, saying they fearing us. Put the drugs in the hood, now my niggas delirious. Put a gun in my face, all because of my race. Click, boom, flash, put some Skittles and murder my ass. Like a sheep to the slaughter, heart beating harder and harder. Baptized with these words, never dipping in water. So now we pray to the Father. Give strength to the Father that's looking for the marauder. This fucking taking our daughters, nigga. It's wartime. Lights up, nigga, showtime. Got the green light on that ass, yeah, go time. Either boot up, shut up, but get your ass up. Cause we ain't got time to be playing this all fucked up America. Heaven for the thief, hell for the slave. Reaping what you sow, meaning giving back what you gave. For a clean slate, you try to imitate. You was always fake. America, every city, state, this is your fate. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
On the timeline, giving the rhythm to expose the intricacies of this vibe. Who am I ain't shit, but getting lit is a pastime. So in a minute, I'ma pass out. I hope you get it. If you didn't, you can crash flying. Kinda simple if you feel it past your last line, but it will confuse a bad mind. A damn shame. That's the exact thing on this jazz fried. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Then the nigga fly. Hope you got an alibi. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Damn, this is high. I can see it from the parking lot. Devils finna ball out. Devils finna fall out. All our warfare nightmares in the big house. They murdered us for years and thinking shit was gonna turn around. I never learned that this motherfucker burns down. Yelled in them streets. Told them to breach. All of you angels bring woe to this beast. You rule for time, but we play for keeps. I pray to my Father, bring woe to this beast. Remember them times we hung on them trees. All of you nations bow down to your knees. Remember them ships, they brought us some fleets. Fuck they Apollo, bring them the heat. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, whoa, to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
God is going to destroy this empire, man. You about to see famine in this place. You think them fires in California is bad? That's just the beginning of what the Lord is about to do. Because you've been evil to the Lord's people. You've been wicked to the Most High's children, man. You've been destructive to the 12 tribes of Israel. Let me tell you something, black man. You got to put on your strength now, man. Put back on your strength and might, black man, because your day is coming. Your day is coming because the Lord is going to bring judgment on this earth.
Okay, shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakathan to the brothers. Yahweh Shema Alathan by Shem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. Israelite School of UPK started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. Okay, since 1969, the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge has been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that they are the Most High's chosen people. Okay. And we are not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. Okay, this is Florida, down here in the headquarters, 1628 Avenue E, Riviera Beach. And it's Friday night, so we're going to get into the Hebrew, okay? As per schedule, we're going to go ahead and get into the Hebrew. Okay, so I got the characters already up on the board. Okay, so I just wanted to kind of do it a little different tonight. We already got the characters on the board. So we're just going to go through the characters. If you would, see the characters, go ahead and see if you can say the sounds that are associated with the characters, okay? Without looking at your cheat sheet, give you a good gauge on, how good you are right now with knowing all the characters and sounds that are associated with the characters, okay? Okay, so remember the Hebrew is from right to left, okay? So we'll start right here on this side, okay, with the first sound we have, okay, the first sound, then the second sound. You have two different characters, right, with one sound, okay? These two they're the same. They have the same sound, okay? These two have the same sound, and so on. So without looking at your sheet, see if you can identify the sounds that are associated with these characters, okay? Remember, on the top, you have the ancient Hebrew, the Paleo, and then on the bottom, you have the Assyrian. "22 characters. Okay, we'll go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first set is the sound ah. Ah. Okay, then you have ba. Ga. Da. Ha. Wa. Za. Kha. Ya. Then we have ka. Okay, ka. This is the ka. Remember, this symbol, if it lands at the end of a word, the sound ka, then you'll use this symbol in the Assyrian. Okay? This is the ka. Here we have the la. La. Okay? Then over here, we have the ma. The ma sound. Ma. And again, if the ma sound in the Assyrian, if it lands at the end of a word, you'll see this symbol. Okay? Same symbol, is just the bottom, that little gap's going to be closed in. Okay? Then we have the na sound. Na. Na. Same thing again. In the Assyrian, if the na sound falls at the end of a word, you'll see this symbol. Okay? Na. Then we have the sa. Okay? Then this is the I. These symbols are for I. I. Pa. This is the pa. These symbols make the pa sound. Okay? And again, here, you're going to see this symbol down here on the bottom if the pa sound lands at the end of a word. Okay? Then we have the taza. The taza. Once again, with the Assyrian, if the taza sound falls at the end of a word, you'll see this symbol. Okay? This symbol, if it falls at the end of a word. Okay? Okay, so now we have the qua. Qua. And the ra. Sha. And the ta. Okay? So that's all 22. A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, kha, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, and tha. Okay? 22 sounds, 22 symbols. Okay? Those are the sounds and symbols in the Hebrew language. Okay. Yahweh Shemal Athab by Shem Yahweh Shai, Just Art and Paint. What's going on, sis? Chance Zimmerman, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. It's good to see you, brother. Okay. Okay, so that's those are the sounds and symbols associated with the Hebrew. We should be practicing this as often as possible. At least once a day, just pull out your card, pull out your notes, and go through the sounds. A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, tha. Okay? The only way you're going to get it is if you know what I mean, implement it on your own time. That means you really want to learn this language. And it's not a hard language. It's really basic language. Okay? All right, so I'll take this stuff down off the board. I'll take this down and then we'll try to pick up where we left off last week. If anybody knows where we left off last week, go ahead and put it in the chat. I was putting up the symbols for the tribes. I was putting up each tribe name and the symbols. Like Judah is the lion, Simeon is the axe, stuff like that. So just if you remember where we left off, go ahead and put it in the chat. If not, I'll just start halfway. I think we made it halfway. I think we were in the middle of that. So I'm pretty sure we got to Ephraim. Judah, we did Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, and Ephraim. I'm pretty sure we did 6 of them. So I'll do the last 6 here shortly. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we'll just pick up with Manasseh. We did 6 tribes last week. We did Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, and Ephraim. Okay, so we'll pick up on Manasseh. Okay. Manasseh. Okay, so-called Cubans. Okay, the so-called Cuban. The people that are called by the byword Cuban. Cubans, so-called Cubans, are actually from the tribe of Manasseh. Okay, Manasseh. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get that in the Hebrew. The so-called Cubans are from the tribe. In the English, you would pronounce it as Manasseh. Okay. But in Hebrew, it would be something different. In the Hebrew, it would be this. Okay. So remember, we have the connectors here that's going to tell us how to pronounce this word. Okay. Okay, so we have the ma, the na, the sha, and the ha. Okay, so the ma is separate, connectors ends are pointed down. The na is separate, connector ends are pointed down. So then we have the sha and the ha, connectors pointed up. Now these two sounds become one sound. Okay, so let's write it over here so you can see it in the English. So we have the ma, okay. It's a sound by itself, ma. Then you have the na. Sound by itself, ma, na. So now we have the sha and the ha. So the sha and the ha are together. So now we should know that we have to drop the last part of the last sound. Okay, so now we have ma, na, sha. Okay, manasha. That's how you would say Manasseh if we were speaking Hebrew. Manasha. 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 Okay, so you would take these sounds that we have established here, and now you're going to make them all flow together. Manasha. Manasha. Okay, so that's how you're going to say the word. You're not going to say manasha. You're going to say manasha. Okay, manasha. The tribe of Manasha. If you in by the bull, okay. The tribe of Manasha is represented by the bull. Okay. How do you say bull in Hebrew? I'll write it on the board for you. Now, when we say this word, if you're from Florida, you should be familiar with this word. Okay, if you're in the Florida school, you should be familiar with this word once I break it down for you. Okay? But this is the word for bull in Hebrew. Okay? So we have the shah, which is by itself. Then we have the wa and the ra, which are together. Okay? The shah, the wa, and the ra. Okay, so the shah is by itself. Then we have the wa. And the ra. Okay, so now we know, again, I'm just going to take it step by step. The wa and the ra are together, right? So we go ahead and eliminate the last part of the last sound. Okay? So the word for bull is sha, war. Okay? You got sha, you got the wa and the ra together. Now that sha, that wa, and that ra is war. Sha, war. So you're not going to say sha, war. You're going to say sha, war. You're going to make it flow together. Sha, war. Sha, war. Okay? Sha, war means bull in Hebrew. Sha, war. Okay, this is what represents the tribe of Manasseh. Okay, the bull. The bull represents the tribe of Manasseh. Shawar. Shawar represents the tribe of Manasseh. Okay, Shawar is the bull. Manasseh is Manasseh. Okay, so that's the tribe of Manasseh. The so-called Cubans. They have been, the byword that has been applied to that tribe is the word Cubans. If you are a so-called Cuban, good news, you're actually from the tribe of Manasseh. Okay? Come learn who you are. Come take back what they have taken from you. Okay? Come get it back. Okay? Okay, so that's the Cubans, so-called Cubans. The tribe of Manasseh, represented by the bull. How do you say bull in Hebrew? Shawar. Shawar is bull in Hebrew. And that's, like I said, if you're from this in the Florida school, that name you should know that name. Okay, Captain Shawar Yala. Captain Shawar. Okay. Okay, so that's the tribe of Manasseh. We'll move on to the next one. I'll go ahead and take this down. Okay, that's the tribe of Manasseh, represented by the bull, Shawar. How do you say bull in Hebrew? Shawar. Okay, so that's the tribe of Manasseh. Let's go to the next tribe. Okay, the next tribe is the Native Indians. Okay? The Native Indians. The people that have the byword to be called Native Indians. Okay? Who are these people they call Native Indians? Native Indians. Okay. The so-called Native Indians are from the tribe of Gad. They're from the tribe of Gad. 12 lost tribes. The tribe of Gad. Okay. How do you say Gad in Hebrew? We'll spell it. We'll put it up in the Hebrew, okay? Okay, so we have the Ga, and the Da. The Ga and the Da. Okay, so the two sounds, just like it is in the English here. Okay, so Gad's not a hard one. Tribe of Gad, two sounds, two symbols, going to become one sound. Okay, so it's just like it looks in the English. Gad. Okay, you got the Ga and the Da. Two sounds become one sound. Okay, Gad. The so-called Native Indians are from the tribe of Gad. Okay. And their symbol, okay, just like the tribe of Manasseh was represented by the bull, okay? The tribe of Gad is represented by the bow. They're represented by the bow. You know, like bow and arrow, the bow. And you know, that's so crazy, like, because they are synonymous for that bow and arrow. And you know, our forefather Jacob said they would be like a troop. Okay. So how do you say bow in Hebrew? How do you say bow in Hebrew? Okay, let's put it on the board and see if we can get it. See if we can figure it out. How do you say bow in Hebrew? Okay, so we got the Kwa, the Sha, and the Tha. The Kwa will be by itself. The Sha will be with the Tha. the sha and the tha becomes one sound. This is how you say bow in Hebrew, in the ancient tongue. This is how you say bow. Okay, so we know the qua is by itself. Okay, so we can go ahead and put that up. Now we have the sha and the tha. Now let's see if I got enough room. All right, let's try this again. Okay, we got the qua. Now we have the sha and the tha, which they're together. Okay. The sha and the tha is together. So again, we drop the last part of the last sound. That's how the Hebrew works. Okay. So now we have the qua, which is by itself, and we have the sha and the tha, which is together. So it would be shot. Okay, shot. How do you say bow in Hebrew? How do you say bow? Qua shot. Okay, qua and the shot. Now all of this becomes one word, so it needs to flow together. Not qua shot. It's going to be qua shot. Qua shot. It's going to flow together now. See that? Qua shot. I know at the beginning, you know, you might have to qua and then work it out and shot, okay? Qua, shot. But now you try to get, you know what I mean, acclimated with the sound, how to say this language, and now it flows together. Quashat. Quashat. One word. Quashat. Okay? That's how you say bow in Hebrew. The tribe of Gad, okay, is represented by the bow. Quashat. The tribe of Gad is represented by the bow. How do you say bow in Hebrew? Quashat. 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 Okay, so the tribe of Gad is represented by the bow. How do you say bow? Quashat. Native, so-called native Indians. If you are a so-called native Indian, you are from the tribe of Gad. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this down now. Keep going. Tribe of Gad, represented by the bow. How do you say bow in Hebrew? Quashat. 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 Okay? Quashat. so-called native Indians from the tribe of Gad, represented by the bow, the Qadash. All these words that we go through, all these sounds that we learn, we're going to read at some point. We'll come across it when we're reading in the Sabbath service. Okay, this is how you learn your language. Okay, so the next tribe that we have, let's see. Okay, we'll go ahead. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna have enough room for that. Okay. The next tribe is so-called Seminole Indians. The so-called Seminole Indians. Seminole Indians. So-called Seminole Indians. Who are these people? Who are these people they call Seminole Indians? Who are these people in the earth that are called the byword Seminole Indian? Seminole Indians. Okay, who are they? They are the so-called Reubens. They are from the so-called, in English, it's Reuben. How do you say Reuben in Hebrew? Okay. Let's put it up. Let's go ahead and get into it. How do you say Reuben in Hebrew? How do you say Reuben in Hebrew? Okay. Reuben in Hebrew. Okay, we got the Ra, the Ah, the Wa, the Ba, and the Na. Okay. So the Ra is going to be by itself. Ra, the Ah, and the Wa are together. Okay. The Ba and the Na are together. Okay. So you have the Ra by itself. You have the Ra by itself. The Ah and the Wa are together. Okay, and so what we know, remember, if two sounds are together, we're going to take off the last part of the last sound. Okay? Two sounds become one sound now. Okay, then we have the Ba. And the Na. Again, two sounds. So we drop the last part of the last sound. Okay. So now we got Ra, Al, Ban. Okay. Now remember, we're gonna make these three sounds we have here become one sound, one word. Okay, so now it's gotta flow together. Okay, Ra, Al, Ban. Okay, so you're gonna say Ra'awaban, Ra'awaban. Okay. Now it's gonna flow together. The Ra is by itself, the Ah and the Wa are together, the Ba and the Na are together, and now we're gonna make it all flow together. Ra'awaban, Ra'awaban, okay? Ra'awaban. That's how you say Reuben in Hebrew. Ra'awaban, okay? These sounds have to flow together. The Ra, the Ah, and the Wa come together. The Ba and the Na come together. Ra'awaban. Okay? That's how you say Reuben in Hebrew. Ra'awaban. Okay? So the so-called Seminole Indian, the people that they call Seminole, that the byword, they put that byword on these people. Who are these Seminole Indian people? They're from the tribe of Ra'awaban. Okay? And they're represented by the horse. Okay. So how do you say horse in Hebrew? We'll write it on the board. Horse. The so-called, those people that you call Seminole Indians, they're actually from the tribe of Lashawan, okay? And they are represented by the horse. Okay, how do you say horse in Hebrew? Okay. Remember, Hebrew is read from the right to the left. You have the sa right here, sa. The sa is by itself here. Then we have the wa and the sa. They are going to be together. The wa and the sa there are together. Okay. So how now we have to put this together. We have sa, wa, and sa. Okay. So it'll look like this. Okay, we got the sa, the first sa, it's by itself. Then we have the wa. Then we have the sa again. Okay. You should be getting familiar with these symbols, okay? You see this symbol, you should know the sound that it makes. Okay, I go over it at the beginning of every class, okay? And like I say, you have to study these symbols on your own time, at least, once a day at least. Just grab the card and go through the sounds, okay? Look at the symbols and say the sound, okay? So we have the sa, which is by itself right here, sa. Okay, then we have the wa and the sa, which are together. Now, what we know is when two sounds together, we go ahead and drop the last part of the last sound. Okay? So the sa and the wa and the sa are together. Okay, so now we have the sa, the wa and the sa are together, which would be was, okay? Sa, was, okay? Sa, was. So now we're going to make it flow together. We're going to make these, the sa, which is by itself, the wa and the sa, which are together. We're going to go ahead and make it one word. The sa and the was is sawas, okay? Sawas, okay? One word now, sawas. It's got to flow. Sawas, okay? How do you say horse in Hebrew? Sawas, okay? Sawas. The horse represents the tribe of Lashawan, which the world calls these people Seminole Indians. So if you are a so-called Seminole Indian, okay, you live in the earth and they are calling you so-called Seminole Indians, good news, that's not who you are. Okay, you are actually from the tribe of Lashawan, Reuben, Lashawan in the Hebrew. You're from the tribe of Reuben, Lashawan in the Hebrew, and your tribe is represented by the horse. How do you say horse in Hebrew? Sawas. Sawas, okay? Sawas. Sawas is horse. Sawas. Okay? If you have a good memory, you should be able to remember these words, these root words. I'll try to give an example once I'm done here with the tribes of how, you can add on to words to make them mean more than, just the root word. Okay? So the people, so-called Seminole Indians, you're actually from the tribe of Reuben. How do you say that in Hebrew? Ra'awaban. Okay, and you are represented by the horse. How do you say horse in Hebrew? Sawas. Sawas. Okay, Sawas is horse in Hebrew. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take that down. And we'll go ahead and get on to the next one. We got a few more to do. We got a few more tribes. And then I'll try to give you a couple of examples of root words with prepositions in front of them. Okay. Preposition in front, suffixes in the back of the word. But we'll get into that once I get done with these last three tribes. We got three more to do. Okay. Go ahead and take this down. Okay, that's that. The next tribe, let's find out who these people are. Gotta write it a little smaller this time because it's gonna take up the whole. All right. Uh-oh, did that wrong. You are a. Okay, so these people in the earth that are called Colombians, people that live in Uruguay, South America, these people, who are these people? These so-called Colombians, people that live in Uruguay. Who are these people? Are they Colombians? Colombians, people that live in Colombia, all the way down to Uruguay. Who are these people? these people are actually from the tribe of Asher. In the English, it's pronounced Asher. How do we say that in the Hebrew? What is the biblical? How do you say it biblically? How do you say Asher in the Hebrew? How is it pronounced? Let's go ahead and get it. Okay, you got the the Shah, and the Ra. The is going to be by itself. The Shah and the Ra are together. Okay. This is how you spell Asher in Hebrew. Okay. So let's go ahead and write it out so we can say it in English. Well, not in English, but be able to pronounce it. Okay. Let's go ahead and write it out in the English. Okay. So the is by itself. Okay. Now we have the Shah and the Ra. Okay. So we have the Shah and the Ra together. And we know two sounds together, we drop the last part of the last sound. Okay? The Ra is actually the last part, the last sound, okay? In the Hebrew, remember, it's from right to left. Then we have to translate it to English from left to right, okay? So now, the tribe of Asher, okay? This is how you say Asher in Hebrew, okay? You have the by itself, singular, the sound. Then we have the Shah and the Ra together, becomes one sound. Shar, okay? So now we have to make it all flow together, okay? We're gonna make it flow together now. When you're reading this word tomorrow, if we come across it, this is how you're gonna say it. You got the Shah, and the Ra. The Shah and the Ra together, Shah, okay? And Shah. Let's put it together. Shah, Shah, Shah. Just like that, okay? You're gonna make it flow. Shah. It's one word now. Shah, okay? That's how you say Asher in Hebrew. Shah. Okay. The so-called Colombians, people who they call people in Colombia, the Colombians, the people in Uruguay. Okay, if that's you, you are actually from the tribe of Asher, Ashar in the Hebrew. Okay, Ashar. Okay, and you're represented by the grape. Okay, the vine. people from the tribe of Ashar, the so-called Colombians, Uruguay. You're from the tribe of Ashar, represented by the grape. How do you say grape in Hebrew? How do we say grape in Hebrew? Let's go ahead and get it. Okay. Now, when I put, without even looking at your chart with your symbols and sounds, you should be able to see these symbols and know the sound, okay? Let's try to do that. Don't look at your chart. Okay, I'm going to put up the word, and you're going to try to at least just say the sound, okay, of each symbol I put up, okay? Here we go. The first sound right there. The second sound. That's the third sound. Okay. These sounds is how you say the word grape in Hebrew. Okay. All right, Carvel, young man Carvel, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah. You're just jumping into class, okay? We're going over the tribes and what they're represented by. Right now, we're in the tribe of Ashar in the Hebrew, the tribe of Asher, the so-called Colombians and people in Uruguay, okay? If that's what you're called, good news. If you're calling you a Colombian or somebody who live in Uruguay, okay, good news. You're actually from the tribe of Asher, Ashar in the Hebrew, okay? And you're represented by the grape. How do you say grape in Hebrew? Well, we got the symbols up, okay? Now I'm gonna put the connectors up for you. Okay, this sound is by itself. This sound is connected to this sound. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and translate it over into English so we can see it. Okay. So this first sound, this first symbol, the sound for this first symbol is I. The I is by itself. Okay. The next sound for this symbol is the Na. Okay, the last symbol, the sound for this symbol is the Ba. Okay, these two sounds are together. The first sound is by itself. So we know when two sounds are together, we drop the last part of the last sound. Okay. So now what do we have? This sound for this symbol is I. Na and Ba are together. Okay. So you have I, Na. Okay. I, Na. So now we got to make it flow. One word now. One continual sound. One word. We're going to make this flow together. That's going to be the hardest part you learn about the Hebrew, is making these sounds flow together. Okay. So now we have the I and the Na. We're going to put it together. I Na. I Na. I-NA, one word now, okay? You're not gonna hesitate. You're not gonna I and na. You're gonna I-NA. Flow right through it, okay? I-NA, one word. I-NA, over here. I-NA, okay? When you read the Hebrew, you're gonna go from right to left, and that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna see it, put it together. I-NA, okay? I-NA. That's how you say great in Hebrew. The original word for great is I-NA, okay? This is the original tongue of the earth. How do you say great? I-NA. I-NA, okay? So again, so-called Colombians and Uruguayans, that's not who you are, okay? You are from the tribe of Ashar, okay? Represented by the great, the I-NA, okay? So that's that. That's the tribe of Ashar, okay? The so-called people that they call Colombians and Uruguayans, okay? You're from the tribe of Asher, Ashar, okay? That's who you are. Okay, so we got a couple more, then we'll go ahead and try to get a couple of words with try to go ahead and give you a couple of words with what are those prepositions. Give you a couple words with prepositions just to show you how a root word can change, okay? You're going to see that a lot in when you're reading the Hebrew. There's going to be a root word, and then there's probably going to be something in front of that root word or behind it, okay? We got a couple more tribes to go over, and then we'll go ahead and get into that, okay? So we'll take this down here in a second. Okay. The tribe of Ashar is represented by the great, how do you say great? I-NA, okay? Okay. Okay. Okay, so now we have another set of people who are being called the byword in the earth. Okay. Now we have some people in the earth that are being called Argentinians. Okay. People that are called Argentinians that live all the way down to this land in Chile. Okay. Who are these people? Okay. Who are these people from Argentina down to Chile? These descendants of slaves in this land down in Argentina down to Chile. Who are these people? Okay. Good news, you're not Argentinians. Okay. Good news. Good news. I can tell you who you are, according to the Bible. Okay. You are from the tribe of Naphtali. Congratulations. Congratulations. You are no longer an Argentinian. Okay. You are from the tribe of Naphtali. How do you say Naphtali in the Hebrew, the original tongue of the earth? Okay, let's go ahead and put your name up in the Hebrew. Okay. Okay. This is how you say Naphtali in Hebrew. Okay. Okay, you got the Na by itself, the Pa by itself, the Tha is connected to the La, okay, and the Ha is by itself. I mean the Ya, Swahili. The Ya is by itself. Okay. So now we just got to put it together. Na, Pa, Ta, La, Ha, or Ya, Salaki. Okay. So let's go ahead and write it out. So we can go ahead and read it, how it's supposed to sound. Okay. So the Na is by itself. Remember, the Hebrew is from right to left. As I write it in the English, I got to go from left to right. Okay. The Na by itself. Na. Okay. The the pa by itself, pa. Okay. And then we have the tha and the la together. Okay. Two sounds together. We drop the last part of the last sound. Okay. Last but not least, we have the ya. Okay. The ya is by itself. Okay. All right. So again, we got the na. The sound, the na sound is going to be pronounced individually. The pa is going to be pronounced individually. The tha and the la is going to be together. Okay, so that's going to become one sound. Okay, and then you have the ya by itself. Okay, so now we have taken these sounds and broke them down and put them all together. Okay, you got the pa, the na, the pa, the thal, and the ya. Okay, I think when I took my officer test, first time, this is the one that I missed. Okay. I remember that. Remember that phone call. Okay. So you have the na by itself, the pa by itself, the thal, the tha and the la together, thal, and then the ya. Okay. Now we're going to make it flow together. Okay. Na pa thalia. Okay. Na pa thalia. Put it together. Na pa thalia. Okay, we took the na, the pa, the thal, and the ya and put it together. Okay, na pa thalia. It's one word. Na pa thalia. Na pa thalia. Okay, just like right up here. You see this? You see this? Now you got to put it together. Na pa thalia. Na pa thalia. Na pa thalia. You know what it is? I don't know. What is? Hold on. What's it? Okay. You got a truck out there? Okay. So that's good news. If you from Argentina down to Chile, you are from the tribe of Napatalia. Okay? Napatalia. That's your tribe. Napatalia. And you are represented by the deer. What's going on, Warrior? What's going on, Thug? Okay. The tribe of Napatalia is represented by the deer. Okay, how do you say deer in Hebrew? Okay, let's go ahead and get into that. The word deer in Hebrew.
Chase Road.
Hmm?
Chase Road.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Deer in Hebrew. Okay. Tribe of Naphtali is represented by the deer. How do you say deer in Hebrew? These are the sounds that's going to make up the word deer in Hebrew. Okay. You have the tazah. You have the ba. The tazah is by itself. Okay. The ba is by itself. And then you have the ya. And that's going to be by itself. So we got three sounds all by themselves, okay, that are going to make up one word. Three sounds, one word. Deer in Hebrew is, you have the tazah, the ba, and the ya, okay? So it's going to look like this in the English handwriting. Okay. All three sounds by themselves, but we're going to make them one word. We're going to make these three sounds flow together. Okay. You have the tazah, the ba, and the ya. Okay. Three sounds are going to flow together to make one word. Okay. So you have the tazah, the ba, and the ya. These are the sounds that make up the word for deer. Tazah baya. Okay? Tazah baya. One word now. You have the tazah, the ba, and the ya. So when you're reading it, you're not going to say tazah ba ya. You're going to say tazah baya. Okay? It's going to flow together now. Now it has to flow. Okay? Tazah baya. Tazah baya. Okay? Tazah baya. It's got to flow together now. So when you see this, okay, you see in the Hebrew, that's how it's going to flow. Tazah baya. Okay? You got the tazah, the ba, and the ya. Tazah baya. Okay? That's how the Hebrew flows now. Okay? That's how you put it together. Tazah baya. Okay? Three sounds, one word. Tazah baya. That's the word for deer. That's the original word in the earth for deer. Okay? Tazah baya. Tazah baya. Tazah baya. Okay? Tazah baya. That's the word for deer. Tazah baya. Okay? The deer represents the tribe of Naphtali. Salakia. Naphtali. Okay? Naphtali. You got to make it flow together. Naphtali. Okay? Just like you see it right here. Naphtali. Okay? That's how the Hebrew flows. Just like any other language. You just make those sounds flow together. Okay? So now, you people, if you are being called an Argentinian or a Chilean, okay, that's not who you are. Okay? You're from the tribe of Naphtali. Okay? Naphtali. Represented by the deer. Tazah baya. How do you say deer in Hebrew? Tazah baya. Okay? That's part of your identity. Okay? That's who you are. according to biblical history, okay? Okay, so we got one more. I'm going to take this down. We'll get into the last one. Okay, we got one more wonderful tribe to go ahead and identify. We identified 6 tribes last week. Okay, this is the 5th tribe. We got one more. That's going to equal 12 tribes. 12 tribes of Israel. They have been scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth. Okay? They have been scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth, and the Lord has petitioned the men in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge to go out there, go out in the earth and teach them who they are, bring them back to their culture, okay? And this is part of your culture, your tribe name and this language, okay? Your true identity, okay? The Lord is calling you back home. Good news. You get to be separate from everybody else. Okay? All right, one more tribe. Good stuff. One more lost tribe to identify. Okay? Now there's another people that we have not identified. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay? These people that they have labeled this byword, they call them, all right? Mexicans. Who are these Mexicans? These people that the earth called Mexicans. These people that even call themselves Mexicans. Who are they? Who are these Mexicans? Right? Everything's squad? Yeah, everything's good. I mean, you got your sweat, huh? It's really not all good. What you gonna do? Yeah, wait a second. Yeah. Hell is good. We gotta make it good. Okay? All right, so Mexicans. Who are these people called Mexicans? I can tell you who they are. Okay? I can tell you who they are. These so-called Mexicans are part of the lost 12 tribes of Israel. and they have a name. The tribe the so-called Mexicans are from is from the tribe of Judah. I'm sorry, Judah. Salaki. I'm thinking about myself, okay? I'm being selfish. Salaki. Okay, these so-called Mexicans are from the tribe of Issachar. Okay? About to do some work. Well, they're from the tribe of Issachar. Good news. If you're called a Mexican, your true identity. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. These so-called Mexicans are from the tribe of Issachar. Okay? The tribe of Issachar. The lost 12 tribes, okay? You are part of God's chosen people. You are part of the family. You come from the loins of Jacob, Israel. Okay? You're not a Mexican. You are from the tribe of Issachar. Okay, let's see how, let's put the word for Issachar up in the Hebrew. Okay. Okay. How do you say Issachar in Hebrew? Let's get it. Let's go ahead and get it. Okay. The tribe of Issachar. I'm going to put your name up in Hebrew right now. Okay. This is how you spell Issachar in Hebrew. Okay? This is the original text for the word Issachar. Okay? Go ahead and put the connectors in. You have the Yah, okay? And the Yah and the Shah are connected. Okay? Then you have the Shah again. This one's by itself. Then you have the Ka and the Ra, which are together. Okay? So if you're looking at this, okay, you should be able to at least try to make this flow together. Okay? Try to make these sounds flow together. If you go ahead and write it down before I do, you got the Yah, the Shah, the Ka, and the Ra. Okay, write it down. You see how the connectors are. Okay, you see how the connectors are. Go ahead and write it out like I do. Put the little dot between, whatever separated. Okay, so these two sounds become one sound. Okay, you have to knock the A off of that. Okay, this one's by itself. Then you have these two sounds. So you're going to knock the last part of this sound off. Okay, go ahead and write it out and then try to say it. Okay, it's the last one. I'll go ahead and start writing it myself. Okay. Okay. What are you driving? A big truck?
Yeah.
Okay. The so-called Mexicans. Okay, you're from the tribe of Issachar, and this is how you spell it, your name in Hebrew. Okay. This is how you spell your name in Hebrew. We translate it over into the English. Okay. You have the Yah and the Shah together. Then you have this Shah by itself. Then you have the Ka and the Ra together. Okay. And now we have to make this all flow into one word. Okay. Now we're going to make this one word. Okay. So let's try to do it looking at the let's this last one. Let's try to do this one looking at it in the Hebrew. Okay. Okay. So you got the Yah and the Shah. Okay. Then you got the Shah by itself. Then you got the Ka and the Ra together. Okay. So now these two sounds become one. You know it's Yah and Shah, so it's going to be Yash. Yash. Okay. Yash. Okay. Then you have, okay, that's going to be Yash. Okay. Then you got the Shah. Yash. Shah. Okay. Yash. Shah. Okay. Yash. Shah. And then you have the Ka and the Ra. Kar. Okay, Kar. Yash, Shah, Kar. Okay, just like we got written right here in the English. Yash, Shah, Kar. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and make this flow together. We're going to put these sounds that we've created out of these symbols and make them one word. Make it one word. We're going to make all this flow together. Okay. Right. Just like water. Okay. Like the heavens. Okay. Okay. So we're going to make it all flow together. Okay. So this is the once you're able to do this, you've got this language, okay, locked down. Okay. So now you're going to take these two sounds, Yash, and then you have the Shah, and then you have the Kar. Okay. Yashakar. Okay. Yashakar. Okay. Yashakar. Okay. Yashakar. Okay. Yashakar. All right. You're going to see it in the Hebrew. You're going to start from the right, work your way to the left. Yashakar. Okay. Yashakar. One word. Yashakar. Yashakar. Okay. That's how it's going to flow. Yashakar. Okay. Okay. The so-called Mexicans, that's not your name. Your name is Yashakar. Okay. If you walk around with the byword Mexican attached to you, let it go. Okay. That's no longer, as of today, you just learned that's no longer your name. You are Yashakar. Okay. Okay. Bun Yasha'al. Okay. Yashakar, okay? Okay. Good news. Mexicans, that's not who you are. You are from the tribe of Yashakar. Okay? And you're represented by the donkey. Strong ass. Okay? Okay? How do you say donkey in Hebrew? What's the original word for donkey? What's the original? What's the original word in the earth for donkey. Okay, donkey came after the original Hebrew word. I'll give it to you right now. Okay, by itself, you have the ma. It's going to be connected to the ra. Okay. So there it is. This is the original word in the earth for the donkey. Okay. This is the original word, Hebrew text, original language. This is the word for donkey. Okay. Remember, Hebrew is from right to left. Okay. So we have the ka by itself. Okay. We're going to just go ahead and read it before I write it and translate it over into English. Let's try to do it just looking at it in the Hebrew. Okay. You have the ka by itself. Then you have the ma and the ra together. Okay. So what sound is that going to create? That's going to be mar. Okay. Okay. Kamar. 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 Okay. That's what that's going to be. Kamar. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at it written out in the English. Okay. The ka is by itself. Then you have the ma and the ra. And just always just illustrate it. We're going to take off that last part of that last sound. Okay. So now you have the ka and the mar. Okay. Kamar. Kamar. Okay. Kamar. All right. Kamar. And that's what we have right here in the Hebrew. That when you're reading it, this is what you see. This is what this is how it sounds. Kamar. 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 Okay. That's that ka. You have to put the spit on it, okay? Kamar. Okay. That's the only word you put, a little emphasis on with that ka, okay? But the white man being the devil, he took our language and he put that on everything. Okay. So, but that's what that's the sound right there. Come on. Okay. Come on. That's the word for donkey. Okay. So you so-called Mexicans, now you know that's not who you are. According to biblical text, according to the Most High God, you are from the tribe of Yashakar, okay? Yashakar, okay? Represented by the donkey, which is come on, okay? And that's the 12 tribes, okay? That's it right there. All right. All right, so we right up on the time. All right, I want to thank all you brothers and sisters for coming in and spending your Friday evening with me. You could have been anywhere in the earth, but you decided to be right here learning your culture and your heritage, okay? Most High in Christ for that. So I'm going to go ahead and salute y'all out and let y'all try to enjoy the rest of your Friday evening. Okay, for the brothers, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Thumb. Okay, for the sisters, Yahweh Shemal, Alathun, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. I.S.U.P.K, Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're under Commanding General YAHANNA, not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite groups. Shalom.
The laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, and we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on. Of my
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life, took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they rob a link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaica, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. Homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, and it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. If your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love, their reflection. No matter what the complexion, we got a common connection. A part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to shoot you, make sure that you leave him leaking. He said,
I'ma hold you down with